The badge is still warm from the printer. The name on it is real, but everything else you're about to do won't be. At a gate that doesn't exist on any map, a guard checks your ID twice and never smiles. You step through anyway. You feel the air change. This is your life, level by level, inside the CIA. CIA trainee. Welcome to the world of secrets. The farm smells like wet pine, hot coffee, and gun oil. You wake before sunrise to a knock that doesn't knock, 2 taps, then silence. You run lanes in the dark. You sit in windowless classrooms with phones surrendered, notebooks numbered, and instructors who never use their real names. Surveillance drills in a mall. A live fire range with a shot timer snapping like teeth. Defensive driving on a skid pad, tires screaming, your hands locked at 9 and 3. You tell yourself it's just training. You tell yourself the pressure is designed. You tell yourself everyone shakes the first week. But every evaluation is a door that can close forever. Firearms scores, foreign language drills. The moment you hesitate when someone shoves a fake passport across the table and asks, "Who are you?" Graduation isn't a ceremony. It's a quiet handshake, a travel briefing, a new alias typed in a system you'll never see. The first lie you live becomes the first truth you're required to protect. Field agent. The first taste of the hidden world. Your apartment is bland on purpose. IKEA couch, cheap curtains, nothing worth photographing. You dress like the city dresses. You learn the rhythm of streets by the sound of buses and the timing of traffic lights. Meetings happen in cafes with sticky tables, or on foot with a shopping bag as your only prop. You spot surveillance in reflections. A shop window, a car mirror, the chrome of a scooter. You tell yourself the cover is a costume. You tell yourself you can take it off at night. You tell yourself you're only asking questions. Then your source starts needing more cash in crisp local bills. A promise about a brother's visa. A hotel keycard slid across a table. You file contact reports with exact times, descriptions, and a dead drop location measured in steps from a lamppost. The lies multiply until they feel like oxygen. And one morning, in a secure cable, you read a line that turns your stomach cold. Your superior is suspected of treason, and you're still expected to meet them tomorrow. Station chief. Your secrets have secrets. The embassy is all marble floors and security badges, but your real office is the SCIF fluorescent light, a constant hum, a shredder that never rests. You start the day with a thread briefing. Protests 2 blocks away, a hostile service watching the entrance, an agent's car reported twice in the same neighborhood. You sign travel authorizations, approve payments, and read reports that smell faintly of printer toner and fear. You tell yourself distance makes decisions cleaner. You tell yourself numbers are safer than names. You tell yourself you can't protect everyone. But every choice lands on someone's body, whether a case officer meets a source tonight, whether an asset gets exfiltration money, whether you burn a network to protect a bigger one. You manage egos, marriages, panic attacks, and the kind of silence that follows a missed check-in. At night, you stare at the city lights and rehearse contingencies like prayers. Then a message arrives. An invitation to join the senior directorate because someone thinks you can carry heavier secrets without dropping them. You've learned to lie, then to direct lies, then to bury the consequences. Next, you step into rooms where policy is made and you'll discover the scariest weapon is consensus. Level 4 Senior Directorate. You become the person who decides what the agency becomes. The elevator opens onto carpet so thick it steals sound. Your phone stays outside. Your meetings start with a roll call of compartments, read-ins, code words, who is not allowed to know what you're about to say. A staffer slides a folder across the table. Overnight cables, a targeting package, a one-page memo for the NSC with margins too tight for doubt. You drink burnt coffee from a paper cup and sign in black ink that never smudges. You tell yourself you're shaping strategy, not lives. You tell yourself the analysts are objective. You tell yourself the lawyers keep it clean. Then you argue over verbs. Assess, judge, high confidence. You decide whether a station gets more surveillance teams or fewer visas. You authorize a covert action finding that will be briefed in a room with no windows and remembered in a room with no forgiveness. Everyone calls it process, but process is just violence wearing a tie, and you're the one tightening the knot. Level 5 Director of the CIA. You are the public face of an organization built to stay invisible. Your calendar is a weapon. 0700 Intel Brief. 0830 Call with the DNI. 1000 Closed session on the Hill with staffers who pretend they don't Google you. In the building, your security detail walks half a step behind. In the hallway, people stop talking when you pass, not out of awe, out of habit. Even the air feels filtered. You tell yourself you're protecting the mission. You tell yourself you can modernize it. You tell yourself you can keep politics out. Then the president asks for something in plain language and expects it by dinner. A reporter calls with a leak you haven't seen yet. You choose what to tell Congress, what to redact, what to classify, what to deny with a face that doesn't move. You sign personnel actions by the stack, promotions, removals, commendations, names reduced to lines. At this height, the building doesn't feel like power. It feels like a vault you're locked inside, guarding secrets that can't guard you. There's no rank where the work becomes clean. The rooms get quieter, the paper gets thicker, the consequences just travel farther before they land. You learn to speak in probabilities, to hide in process, to call wait, duty, so you can carry it another day. And still, at night, you hear the same thing you heard at the gate, the soft click of a door closing behind you.